Hey friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Missy, and in this video I'm going to be talking to you about my 4-month postpartum with my second baby, and I'm 39 years old. So I had my first son when I got pregnant when I was 37, had him, is that right, when I was 38? No, backwards. I got pregnant when I was 36, had Paul when I was 37, I got pregnant with Tilly when I was 38, and I had her when I was 39. So I had an older pregnancy, which is just the way my life worked out, and which was fine. I have tons of videos on my pregnancy, how I got pregnant, trying to get pregnant, all that good stuff on my channel. And this is probably going to be the last postpartum video I do. I was going to do a 3-month video, but we all had COVID and were really sick, and it was just, by the time I got around to it, too much time had passed. So I didn't do that one. Not that much has changed. This will probably be my last postpartum video. So let's talk physical first. So I am, like I said, 4 months postpartum, and I am probably about 40 pounds heavier than my pre-pregnancy weight with this pregnancy. I will point out that I am tall. I am 5'11", so you know that it seems like a lot, but I am a very tall person. I am at the point in my life where it's not a vanity thing. Like, you know, there are times where I'm like, you know, my self-conscious, it's mostly in my stomach, I feel like, is very pregnant looking still. It's not that I go around in public and I'm like, oh my God, people are looking at me. Like, I am done with that phase of my life. That was like my 20s bleeding into my 30s. It's more of just now, like in our bathroom, we have 2 mirrors and there's like this spot in between, and I change there. Because I just don't like seeing myself right now, as awful as that sounds. And then just like practicality wise, like none of my clothes fit me, none. So like we went to a pool party. I could have bought a swimsuit in time. I kind of just like forgot. So I didn't have a swimsuit, so I didn't go swimming because I just don't have anything that covers me, and none of my clothes fit, obviously. And when I got pregnant, my pregnancies were about the same. They were from early summer, and then I had like a late winter baby. So like the seasons that I got maternity clothes were exactly the same. So when I was pregnant in the summers, I was not that big yet. So all of the maternity shorts that I have do not fit me now. So I already donated them because they just, my booty does not fit in them. So I have basically what I'm wearing is like these sweatpant material capri pants, and I have like 3 or 4 of them. And then I have these tank tops because it's hot, and I have, these are actually a size large and they fit, but they're fitted and I don't really like them. So I got an extra large, and they're too big up here, but I like the way they fit around my middle section, if that makes sense. So I literally have like 3 pairs of shorts that fit me at the moment. I just keep cycling through, and then I have my cardigans. It's like I have a uniform. And then if I get off laundry, like a day, it's just, you know, the pits. So I would love to lose weight so that my closet opens back up to me. That's why I want to lose weight, but it's been challenging. Leaving the house with the littles to go walking is a stress of mine. I also have postpartum anxiety. I'll get to mental health in a second. So I have done it a couple times, and it has worked out fine, where I've brought both littles and Mo, and we've gone for a really long walk. This is how I think I lost a lot of weight with Paul. Postpartum with Paul, I had really bad mental health too, but I walked, our whole neighborhood is about 3 miles, and I did it every single day. So I lost a ton of weight. Like once that, like, I guess 8 weeks, when they say like, oh, you can start exercising, like it just, my chart on my iPhone, you can still see it. It's like, wait. And then I start walking, it's like down. And this pregnancy, it's like, you know, my weight's creeping up when I'm pregnant. I give birth, and then it goes down, and then it's like flat lines. I literally am the same weight right now that I was about like 2-3 weeks postpartum. I'm trying to give myself a little grace, so it's just, you know, whatever. But walking would help. It's been insanely hot. I know these are all excuses. So we have not gone walking. You know, it's like 90 degrees here in Virginia, and so come 9 o'clock, 10 a.m. when everybody's up and dressed and fed and we can go for a walk, it's like 75 degrees and super humid, and I just have zero interest in doing that. So excuses, I know. I was also eating not so healthy the first month or 2 of my postpartum. I have since cleaned up my diet. It's summertime, lots of vegetables. I'm crazy eating protein, trying to do that, trying to stay away from sugars because I'm a sugar addict. So hopefully that helps. I know I have time to lose weight. You know, I'm trying to give myself credit that I still have a little baby that needs me basically like every other hour. So I am basically here for them at this point and not for myself. That will come in a little bit. My stomach skin is very deflated, and when I take a shower, I put jojoba oil on it. I think that's how you pronounce it. I put that on my stomach. That's what I was doing when I was pregnant, and I still have some, so I'm doing it postpartum as well. It has tightened up a little bit. I have noticed, so something is working. And the last video I was talking about how I wore like a belly band, like the pregnancy belly bands, not the ones with the Velcro, just the ones that are like fabric, just for like a little compression. I lived in those. I don't need those anymore. So that's a good thing. I like just that little bit of support. So I stopped wearing those. I'm still wearing the maternity pants just because that's all I have at the moment. And, you know, nursing everything else. I will say I have just recently started wearing some of my like lounge shorts to bed, and I don't like anything below the belly button because it's still so like saggy and gross. So high waist everything is what I'm wearing. And luckily I don't have anything to go to. I was invited to a wedding that is out of state, and this person I used to be really close with, we kind of lost touch the last few years. So I was talking to Matt, you know, do we want to do it? Do we not want to do it? And we kind of just were like, we'll send a gift. So I don't even have to like go anywhere or get dressed up for any occasion that I know of anytime soon. So that's the clothes situation. Physical wise, I still have bladder incontinence issues. So I'm just wearing a liner. I wear one liner all day long, and that's enough for it. And I just ordered on Amazon their postpartum underwear where you don't have to use the disposable liner, because I'm all about trying to use reusable stuff. So I'm going to try those out and see how they work. The liners are just not very comfortable. I used to use the Cora, I think it's organic cotton liners, all throughout my pregnancy, and they were like really thin, and they had adhesive all around the back, and then they just recently changed the product, and it's now just a strip of adhesive, and they're like poofier. So I don't know what the heck I do when I walk around, but they get like all bunched up, and it's just not the most comfortable anymore. So I'd love to ditch those and just use them for like, you know, going out or if we travel or whatever. I think that's everything physical wise. I'm still breastfeeding. I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. We're probably going to go through as long as she wants. Paul breastfed for about 15 months and then he was done. So we'll see how long she breastfeeds. So I'm still breastfeeding. Mental health wise, I'm doing really well. So I was doing therapy weekly the last trimester of my pregnancy because I was just not doing very well mentally. And then we kept doing it weekly for a while. And then just recently, last month, we went every other week. And then my last appointment, she was like, I think you're okay to go monthly unless you feel otherwise. And I was like, I think I am too. So we are going now monthly in therapy. I go to a chiropractor who specializes in women's health and pediatrics. So our whole family goes to the chiropractor once a month. I still have not made an appointment with a pelvic floor PT. I really want to. I don't have like a crazy issue like, oh, this is really bad, I need to see a PT, but I just think every woman should go. I'm also biased because my sister-in-law is a pelvic floor PT, but the only hard part is we live so rural. Everything is like an hour away. Not the end of the world. Matt is like, just tell me when and we'll go. So I did find some that are about a little over an hour away. I just have to make an appointment. I have not done so yet. The only issue that I'm aware of that I still have is the bladder incontinence, but that's kind of getting better. Kegels, I should do them more. I was very vigilant with them in the beginning, and I've kind of just slacked off, so I need to start getting into that. Exercise-wise, if we're just keep going on that, I want to start walking. I can start walking now with the littles, so that's in my future. I'm doing sometimes the Kegels. I need to do that. I'm going to start doing women's, the postpartum ab workout, because as Tilly's getting heavier and I wrap wear her, I can kind of feel it in my abs. That ab separation has such like a distinct feeling when it bothers you. To me, it's almost like microscopic nausea. ish. Like my abs get achy, but not in a workout way. It's so hard to describe. But I started getting that feeling when she started getting a little bit heavier, and I was like, oh, I need to start doing ab workouts. So I need to just do that, you know, in between feedings when Paul wants to play, just get on the floor and do some workouts. I actually added that to my list of things that I need to do, so hopefully I'll start doing that this week. Hopefully. I think that's everything physical-wise. Everything's fine. Otherwise, I don't have like headaches. I don't have any severe anxiety issues. I don't feel like I'm depressed. So everything from a mental health-wise and physical health-wise, that's what's going on. Anything else that's going on? Everybody has met Tilly. We've had family come and visit. Those have been okay. I basically just told Matt my rule of thumb is all our family's out of state, so they all come and stay at our house. I just need a weekend break in between each visit. And when I first told this to Matt, he was kind of just like, oh, you know, why do you need that? Like, but no, like, I'm all about, like, through therapy, stop apologizing for what I need. This is what I need. This is my boundary. I need a buffer weekend in between people staying over in our house. That's just the way it's going to be. That's what I need. So, I mean, it's worked out this way anyway. We didn't have, like, a mad rush of people coming. So everybody has come except for my sister-in-law, brother-in-law, my nephew. They're going to be coming in October, and I think we're going to be going to Matt's hometown in the summer at some point, so we'll see them before then. But then after they see them, pretty much everybody in our family has seen the kids. Tilly is doing very well. I'll probably do a separate update on her with her stats. She doesn't go back to the pediatrician, oddly, until August, so she'll be almost 5 months old. I feel like Paul went to the pediatrician a heck of a lot more than Tilly did, so I don't know what's going on. I think I said I survived COVID. I know it's controversial. Everybody kind of, you know, has their own beliefs. I did get vaccinated. Let's see. When did I get the first one? I was not pregnant and breastfeeding. Was the first one. I was pregnant with the second shot. And then with the booster, I was pregnant. Yes. So I had the shot. I can't even remember which one I had. 2-dose shot and the booster. So I had that, and I still did get COVID. Yes, it was like a very bad sinus infection. I think, honestly, Matt got hit harder than I did, and he's also vaccinated. And then the littles got it. So it was just kind of like chaos in our house. But we survived that through my 4th trimester, I guess you're going to call it. It's kind of like a bittersweet thing, too, because this is our last pregnancy. So I'm going through everything for the last time. So I'm kind of trying to, like, absorb it, and even that is kind of sad in a way. So like all these little milestones that you hit, like, oh, you know, the 4th trimester is over, it's like, oh, that's the last 4th trimester. But then I kind of think about how hard my pregnancy, it could have been harder, but for me, my experience, my last pregnancy was very difficult, and going through that again, like, I'm looking forward to being able to play with my kids and not go through that period where I was physically unable to, like, move around without getting winded or stuck and, you know, all that stuff. The fun stages of now getting past baby with kids and doing kid stuff is kind of cool. So I have that to look forward to. I can't think of anything else really to talk about with the 4th trimester. Things are good. I'm doing good. I'm no longer pregnant. Still postpartum. I'm calling it till, I don't know. Let's give myself a break. 6 months, I'll call it postpartum. I'm giving myself a little bit of a break here. But I can't think of anything else. If you have anything you want to ask, or just let me know, leave me a comment below. I love talking to you. Give this video a thumbs up if you like videos like this. Subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.